Good evening and welcome to Present Affairs Tonight. Good evening, Kevin.
I really hope it is a good evening, Michael.
Kevin has become the face of the civil zombie rights movement, a movement which has become increasingly popular with zombies. Kevin wants to build bridges between the human and the zombie communities, unlike most zombies.
Please, Michael, don't you think that's rather stereotypical? Unlike most zombies?
Excuse me.
Oh, thank you so much. The smell of humanity can become quite overwhelming.
As our viewers are of no doubt aware, the zombie apocalypse
Excuse me? So-called zombie apocalypse
has left the human population much depleted, and now we have to deal with the zombie menace amongst us.
Michael, my friend, I believe it's words like menace that engender mistrust between our communities.
Right. It is this mistrust we are worried about. Anyway, tonight we are here to await the United Nations decision on the status of zombies.
Oh, momentous decision.
Well, Kevin, what can you tell us that would convince us and allay our fears of this zombie menace amongst us?
Before I became a zombie, as you probably recall, I had my own show.
And what happened?
Well, soon afterwards, the show was cancelled and I was sacked, out on the street, irrespective of contract.
Well, I just don't want those things near my babies. Nobody's thinking of the children. I think everybody should be thinking of the children.
Like they're taking our jobs.
What have the zombies ever done for us?
What have they done for us?
The vilification is shameful.
But aren't these people entitled to freedom of speech, Kevin?
I believe there is a line between freedom of speech and the right to ridicule and insult and to harass.
Joining us now is Myron P. Zawicki, producer of Kevin's Kitchen.
Former producer.
Yes, former producer. Myron, tell me, why was Kevin terminated?
That's Zuwick-I. The target audience of 18 to 35 demographic just wasn't interested in a television show whose main ingredient was brains. Gets a bit tedious.
And what about his contract?
His contract became void at his death. I think that's fair, don't you?
So, Kevin, tell me, why do you feel that zombies have a place in society?
There are many jobs and areas, Michael, where zombies can outperform humans. In funeral parlors and morgues. In security.
Come back here, you rapscallion! I'll eat you up!
In science.
That's interesting.
And there are so many sociological areas in which we are making significant progress.
Excuse me. Excuse me, please. Excuse me. Excuse me. Excuse me. Could you please tell us why you're marching today?
We're the parents and friends of zombies. We are for equality.
So tell me, why do you want to be a zombie?
Oh, because zombies is like so cool, man, and they don't have to listen to the man. It's just like, oh man.
So, Kevin, you have formed the Zombie and Integration Front.
Yes, we support equality for zombie kind in the current social milieu.
So this Integration Front for Zombies...
The Zombie and Integration Front! Not the Integration Front for Zombies. The Integration Front for Zombies want to rule over humanity with an iron fist. Bleeding extremists, they're a concatenation of masturbatorians.
Sorry, a what?
A bunch of wankers. They wouldn't know their asses from their scummy zombie elbows. No, we at the ZIF are the good guys.
Sorry to disrupt you, Kevin, but I'm getting a report that our US correspondent is outside the UN building in New York with a breaking report.
Good evening, Michael. We have just received word that the UN have agreed to an Equality Act for zombies called the Brains Act. There will be strict laws that they will have to follow.
Laws? What laws?
Firstly, a zombie must never injure or attempt to eat a human. Secondly, a zombie must obey all human commands unless it conflicts with Law 1. Thirdly, a zombie is allowed to protect itself as long as it does not conflict with Law 1 and Law 2.
So, what will this mean for the ordinary human like you and me?
No longer will humans be able to vilify zombies. No longer will anti-zombie jokes be tolerated. And there will be positive discrimination laws needed in the workplace.
You must be very pleased with this outcome, Kevin.
Pleased? Well, the UN just used Asimov's 3 laws of robotics. What the hell? Still, I guess it's a start, though. Doesn't take much petrol to get the fire going.
One last question for you, Mr. Zawicki. Are you still there?
Zuwicki. Yes, I'm still here.
Now that you're required by law to have a zombie working for you, how about inviting Kevin back to resurrect Kevin's kitchen?
I guess. Under these new laws, it's certainly a possibility.
Good to hear, Mr. Zawicki. Kevin, you must be pleased with that outcome.
It's a small step, Michael. There's a long way to go yet, but just being involved with the media again it's bound to open more doors to get the message out there.
Well, good news all round. I'd like to thank my guests tonight, Mr. Kevin Romero and Mr. Myron Zawicki. Thank you and good night. This has been Present Affairs Tonight.
Actually, let's throw all of them in there. Just smash them up there. Beautiful. And I've prepared some fried brains for earlier. Oh, the aroma. It's magical. I think a good handful of that. A good chef always tastes his food. No, great. Great texture. That's come up really well.